You see, if person do well, make we talk say the person do well. And if person no do well, make we still come out talk say the person no do well. You see this one wey Peter Obi talk, wallahi him talk the right thing. Peter Obi got this one absolutely right. He got this one perfect. This one was spot on. Peter Obi has said that he was going to write a letter to President Tinubu on this incessant hike in the price of POS withdrawal. How will you put your money in the bank and then you go to the bank, you want to withdraw your money, and the bank is telling you that there's a limit, the bank can give you over the counter. Then you go to the bank ATM. The bank ATM too is telling you there's a limit to what it can give you. Then you now go to the POS. You now want to withdraw money from POS. POS will now charge you exorbitantly for withdrawing your own money. You are paying money to collect your own money. I mean, that is another big evil bedeviling our economy, where we are using money to buy money. Where maybe say you have 3 million in the bank and you need 1 million. You now go to the bank that they should give you 1 million. They are telling you they can't give you more than 150, they can't give you more than 100. There is a policy that there's no money. Two banks have gone to two different banks. I don't want to call their name for privacy's sake. Two banks. I went to two banks. They could not give me money over the counter. Went to their ATM. The ATM will tell you there's a limit. So it seems there's a connivance between the banking sector and these POS operators. It's like the bank just want to keep maximizing their profit. They don't want to pay for staff. They don't want to. If you enter a bank, you see the bank so crowded like a marketplace because they want to reduce their workforce, their staff force. Before they used to use contract staff, but now they want to sublet all their teller work, all their withdrawal and deposit. They want to sublet it to POS operators, and POS operators are making a meal of this. Tell me, how do you want to withdraw 100,000 and they are telling you they are going to charge you 3,000 naira on top of 100,000 naira? That is something for nothing culture we have to discourage in this country. You are paying money to withdraw your own money. This is something that should be discouraged. It's just like the other time when people will use old notes to go and buy new notes. You use they will give you you give them 1,000 naira old notes, then they will now give you 100 naira new notes. They will give you 9 pieces. That's 900. You are using 1,000 to buy 900. That's shortchanging the economy. That's paying something for doing nothing, awarding a reward for doing nothing. That is an evil bedeviling our economy. So when Peter Obi said he was going to write a letter to President Tinubu on these charges, this is something that affects everybody, both in the rural community, both in anything that is of national importance like this, that affects the general populace, such as withdrawal from the POS and ATMs like this. It's a really, really welcome development. Now, I don't expect it to end at where Peter Obi will just say he's going to write a letter to the president. I expect it to be something that is followed up. It's not, talk is cheap. We have so many policies on paper, but the implementation is actually where we have the problem in this part of the world. So as Peter Obi has said he's going to write President Bola Tinubu, I'm so in 100% concordance with him. I so agree with his point that there's no point where there's no reason why you should want to withdraw your own money, your own hard-earned money that you kept in the bank. No stories where you are keeping your money, but now to withdraw your money, there are so many stories, or you have to part with a large sum of your money just before you withdraw your money. That is something that is anti-economic. That is even an economic crime. The EFCC too right now has to wade into this banking crisis that is looming, where banks would refuse to hand over cash to the rightful owners of the cash in the volume they want. Disrupting trade. You want to buy something, you want to pay for something, but now you go to the bank, you can't get. You have to go and black market, buy money in the black market, using naira to buy naira. That is an evil that we all must come out to speak against. And that His Excellency Peter Obi has said this I stand with him 100%. I wholeheartedly support this thing he has said, and I believe this thing he has said, if he follows it to the teeth, it should bring succor to the everyday Nigerian, the average Nigerian. So I would just still be looking forward on this matter. There's no reason why you should go to the POS and the POS is charging you. You want to collect 10,000, they are charging you as high as 700, 800 just to collect 10,000 naira. I mean, this is criminal, is robbery, is broad day robbery. These are ills bedeviling our country. So on this one, oh, when person do well, make we say he do well. And when the person no do well, let's still have the courage to constructively criticize. On this issue, Peter Obi has done well. And I expect that he writes President Tinubu on these things on Nigerians are suffering. How will you be using so much money to withdraw your own personal money? That is totally uncalled for. That should come to an end. Let's keep our fingers crossed.